The biotech sector faces uncertainty from the incoming administration, yet shows near-term potential amid discussions about DHHS leadership and AI's growing role in the field. Year-to-date 2024, biotech is working to build momentum despite headwinds from tax loss selling and broader market sentiment. Biotech indices trail the broader market. NBI returned 2.43%, and SPDR Biotech ETF 6.23%, while the S&P 500 gained 12.34% and Nasdaq Composite climbed 17.10%. RFK Jr.'s potential influence could reshape FDA's regulatory approach, vaccine policy, and alternative medicine funding, though outcomes depend on congressional support and the FDA's scientific resilience. AI integration is transforming biotech by accelerating drug discovery, diagnostics, and personalized medicine through its ability to process massive datasets and spot patterns. AI is reshaping small molecule research, protein design, and clinical trial optimization, improving outcomes across multiple biotech sectors. Realizing AI's full potential requires addressing data acquisition and talent scarcity challenges that currently limit its capabilities. United Therapeutics has carved out a unique niche in rare diseases like PAH and PH-ILD, building its portfolio around treprostinil-based therapies and innovative organ manufacturing. Tyvaso, Orenitram, and Remodulin all share treprostinil as their active ingredient, working together to improve outcomes for pulmonary arterial hypertension patients. The company's strengths rest on a patient-centered strategy, strong healthcare relationships, and continuous innovation in drug delivery systems. Tyvaso DPI has driven revenue growth and reshaped patient care through its conversion and adherence benefits, making it a standout product. Looking ahead, United Therapeutics' pipeline includes new Tyvaso indications for fibrotic lung diseases, xenotransplantation advances, and next-generation therapies like ralinepag. The company's lifecycle management strategies aim to offset revenue impacts from generics, positioning it well for sustainable growth despite patent expirations. Competition concerns from sotatercept and Liquidia contrast with the company's strong execution and sizable market opportunities, creating tension between perceived risks and actual performance. Hartaj Singh brings over 30 years of experience in drug development, corporate strategy, and biotech analysis, having guided investors for more than a decade. United Therapeutics has consistently forged its own path, focusing on rare diseases, organ transplantation, and patient-centered care, with strong leadership and innovation. Dr. Martine Rothblatt created United Therapeutics and SiriusXM, successfully bringing a drug to market despite lacking a biochemistry background, driven by the need to save her daughter's life. Dr. Rothblatt's work on xenotransplantation and organ manufacturing addresses organ shortages through unconventional approaches, raising questions about regulatory frameworks for these emerging technologies. Management's strategic approach branches into PAH focus, PH-ILD focus, and bold transplantation technology moves, positioning the company for incremental gains and first-mover advantage. United Therapeutics' commercial portfolio centers on two disease areas that form the foundation of their therapeutic approach and market presence. Pulmonary arterial hypertension occurs when lung blood vessels narrow, making it harder for the heart to pump blood through the lungs. Vessel narrowing increases resistance to blood flow, straining the heart's right ventricle and potentially leading to right-sided heart failure over time. PH-ILD combines high blood pressure in lung arteries with interstitial lung disease, creating a dual condition that affects both breathing and heart function. ILD damages lung structure, while pulmonary hypertension strains the heart, together creating a serious condition that impacts breathing and overall cardiopulmonary health. The company's approved products for PAH and PH-ILD, Orenitram, Tyvaso, and Remodulin, all contain treprostinil, a synthetic version of prostacyclin. Treprostinil works through three mechanisms: relaxing blood vessels, inhibiting abnormal muscle growth, and reducing blood clot formation in pulmonary arteries. Remodulin, approved in 2002, is an injectable therapy that delivers continuous treprostinil levels, with patients typically staying on treatment for 20 to 24 months. Short-term Remodulin treatment, lasting 2 to 8 weeks, helps transition patients to Orenitram through the EXPEDITE study, demonstrating effective lifecycle management. Orenitram, approved in 2013, is an oral extended-release tablet with 17% bioavailability, and patients typically remain on therapy for 12 to 15 months. Tyvaso, a key revenue driver, is an inhaled therapy for PAH and PH-ILD that delivers the drug directly to pulmonary arteries, minimizing systemic side effects. Tyvaso comes in two formats: a nebulized solution delivered via nebulizer device, and a dry powder inhaler for more convenient administration. Tyvaso DPI has transformed patient care through improved convenience and portability, enhanced adherence, reduced healthcare burden, and better quality of life. Tyvaso's revenue surged from 2021 to 2024 following approvals for PH-ILD and the DPI formulation, both granted in 2021. United Therapeutics faces competition from various prostacyclin analogs, receptor agonists, and other therapeutic classes in the PAH market. Competitors include Ventavis, an inhaled prostacyclin, Uptravi, an oral receptor agonist, and generic epoprostenol, all targeting PAH through similar pathways. United Therapeutics holds advantages through its comprehensive suite, serving most PAH patients, Tyvaso's convenience, Ramogilin's stability, and Orenitram being the only FDA-approved oral prostacyclin analog. Generic competitors like ERAs and PDE5 inhibitors target different PAH pathways but are usually combined with United Therapeutics drugs for doublet or triplet therapy. United Therapeutics faces key PAH competition from two distinct sources that represent different competitive challenges in the market. Sotatercept, developed by Merck and approved in March 2024, targets the TGF-beta pathway and was expected to compete significantly with United Therapeutics' PAH portfolio. Management recognizes sotatercept's novel mechanism, impressive efficacy data, and potential as part of combination therapy, acknowledging its competitive position in the market. The company's competitive strategy emphasizes lifecycle management of Tyvaso DPI and advancing next-generation therapies like ralinepag to maintain its edge. Since sotatercept launched in Q1 2024, United Therapeutics' treprostinil-based PAH revenues have remained unaffected, suggesting analyst estimates may be too conservative. Sotatercept adoption in combination therapy could actually support United Therapeutics' prostacyclin products, contrary to expectations of pure competition. Liquidia, the second key competitor, leverages its proprietary PRINT technology to enhance drug delivery and improve patient outcomes in PAH. Liquidia's strategy centers on Eutrepia, an inhaled treprostinil using precise particles, L606, a sustained-release inhaler with twice-daily dosing, and their PRINT technology platform. Legal battles between the companies span patent disputes over Eutrepia's infringement of Tyvaso patents, PTAB proceedings reviewing patent validity, and FDA-related litigation. The market opportunity is substantial. Over 40,000 PAH patients and 30,000 PH-ILD patients in the US, while prostacyclin therapies have less than 50% penetration in PAH. A McKinsey study analyzed 492 drug launches over 27 years to assess how order of entry affects market share for drugs generating over $100 million annually. First movers gain advantages through early market entry, higher initial market share, averaging a 40% advantage 10 years post-launch, stronger specialty positioning, and brand loyalty. First mover benefits like market leadership contrast with challenges such as short lead times diminishing advantages, especially in crowded markets. Second movers benefit from improved strategies by learning from first entrants, lower development costs by avoiding upfront risks, and reduced market risk through better differentiation. Second mover opportunities for differentiation contrast with challenges like difficulty gaining share against strong first movers and missed opportunities from delayed entry. Several United Therapeutics products are already off patent or will lose protection before decade's end, though rare disease dynamics favor the company's position. The company's competitive edge rests on strong patient and payer relationships, reliable supply chains, and its best-in-class treprostinil therapy despite patent expirations.
Patent status varies. Nebulized Tyvaso faces generics in January 2026, while DPI is protected into the 2030s. Remodulin's key patents expired in 2018, and Orenitram generics arrive in mid-2027.
Lifecycle management through new delivery systems, formulation improvements, and innovations like the Remunity pump help sustain product longevity amid generic competition. United Therapeutics' pipeline includes innovative programs aimed at expanding market presence and addressing unmet medical needs across multiple therapeutic areas. The Tyvaso Phase 3 TETON studies for idiopathic and progressive pulmonary fibrosis target new indications that could double or triple Tyvaso's current market potential.
Ralinepag, a next-generation oral therapy for PAH with Phase 3 data expected by 2026, aims for once-daily dosing and the 2027 launch to offset Orenitram generic losses. Organ programs include preclinical xenotransplantation work and genetically engineered U-kidney and U-lung to address organ shortages, expected to play a major role later this decade. Bioengineered solutions like miroliver-ELAP in Phase 1 trials as a bridge to liver recovery, and CLASS system, submitted for FDA review, support organ transplantation advances. The diversified pipeline balances life-saving pulmonary therapies with innovative organ transplantation technology, positioning the company for sustained growth across multiple fronts. United Therapeutics' commercial portfolio and growth trajectory represent core strengths, though competition, generics, and patent concerns have historically weighed on valuation. Valuation concerns reflected in compressed multiples are easing as the company consistently executes its strategy and maintains patient-centered care over the past 2 years. Management typically limits operating expenditures to no more than 50% of prior year revenues, providing margin clarity and sustaining some of biotech's highest margins.